This time we just had a really solid 30-minute live session. Unfortunately, the audio didn't work on the last one, so we're doing this live once again. So we're talking through getting going with making your YouTube videos for the very first few times. And you need to be cranking out like 10, 20 videos before you figure out if your channel's gonna work or not. Like you need to put some stuff into it. So let's start back to the very first video. When you're gonna make your first video, what I feel like and what I did, um, which is not necessarily what I'm advocating for other people, but what I tried to do was polish something that didn't quite exist. This is like in my most recent YouTube channel I made a few years ago. I made like five channels before that. I was trying to polish something that I didn't even have done yet. I hadn't even recorded a video, but I'm like trying to polish it and trying to write a script and trying to like figure out, oh, I'm gonna do this cool edit. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But the reality is, you can't do any of that until you make a video. Like you can't polish something that doesn't exist. You don't have muscle memory yet. You're like your head, your mind, your body. You can be really awkward on screen. You don't know you're being awkward on screen. You don't know that until you make a video recording yourself. And that's just the way it is. And you're going to be weird on your camera the first time. Do not think, unless you're just a born natural, some people are, but don't expect for yourself to just come out of the gate swinging and just have it nailed and figured out. So what we're going to talk through, I'm going to give you an example of my first video and why you should not delete your first video that you think is the worst thing since bread was invented. So when you make your first video, or at least when I did, I wrote down my entire script word for word. I made it. I had it in a little book. I had it in my hand. It was visible on the camera the whole time. It was drizzling. It was windy. It was not ideal. I just used my iPhone. I still just use my iPhone for everything. You don't need a fancy camera. iPhones are extraordinary. It was bad. But the topic I was talking about was something that I had previously Googled. It was something that I was interested in, which for me was automotive products. It was an automotive part upgrade. And it was something that I had looked up information on before. So I basically made my thoughts, and I made my thoughts around everything that I ever was curious about in the past. What's going on, Scarlett? Welcome. Glad you can be here. And I made the video about everything that I wanted to know about that in the past. Even though I had it all figured out now, I wanted to make a video about that. So I did that, wrote my notes out. I recorded the video. It was the most awkward thing you've ever seen in your whole life. I'm so glad I didn't delete that video, because when I first published my first video on my automotive channel, it got 3 views, and then for like weeks. And the first 3 views watched the video for like 8 seconds, and it was the worst experience. I was like, this is awful, but I knew I had to I didn't want to delete it because I was just getting started. But the reality is that fast forward 3 years or whatever it's been later, that video has over 80,000 views. The video production quality was awful on it, but it delivered value. It gave people the answer that they were looking for. People were Googling for that answer. And so they don't care how awkward you are if you give them the answer they are looking for. The one thing that you do want to have is decent audio. You can get an external mic for like 40 bucks, or just your iPhone is fine too. Just make sure the wind's not like howling behind your camera. And then like that's all you need. You don't need anything more than that to have basic video work. So first videos, make videos about things that people are searching for, people are interested in. That's how you get things rolling, because you're gonna be weird on camera your first few videos. Don't overthink it. You're not gonna come off as some crazy influencer, because the age of the influencer is kind of over. People are in the, Gary Vee says it is the interest media market. Now people want to have answers. They want to be entertained on like your niche. And to give context to that, I've made 190 videos on my main channel about one trim level of one truck. 190 videos about one trim level of one truck. There are 8 other trim levels of that truck. I talk about one, and that's it. And that alone is what I'm doing full time, talking about that trim level. Now I kind of branch it out a little bit more, but you don't need anything crazy to get started. So pick your niche. It doesn't have, I'm talking about automotive things. TikTok, when I was live earlier, doesn't matter if you're talking about hula hooping. It doesn't matter if you're talking about changing oil. It doesn't talk about gardening. When you look up a gardening video and it's like how to plant a daisy, I don't know, how to plant a daisy in a garden, right? If that video has 200,000 views and it's something very simple, take notes on that video. People are making a living telling you how to plant a certain flower in the ground. And it's hard to wrap your head around that because they're not acting like some big influencer. They don't have the Lamborghini. It's not the whole thing. You don't need that anymore, especially with companies now. When you're telling people how to plant a specific flower, they know that people are going to that video are gardening people. And if they promote the shovel that um, that you're using in the video and you get sales, you get 200,000 people interested in gardening, you're going to get a handful of sales. And that commercial for that shovel is 10 times better than a television commercial because you're talking about the thing that everybody that's going to that video is already interested in. Where's the camera? Nice. But you don't have to have anything crazy to make videos. And it is awkward and it's weird when you first start making videos. You just got to push through it. You get that urge to go make the video, do it. Don't delete your original videos like I was saying at the beginning. My first videos, they got 3 views for like a year or whatever it was, now have 80,000 views. Don't delete old videos. Just keep making more videos. You need to get 10 to 20 videos out there. And once you do that, your channel will then be like narrowed down into a niche. So don't make a video about bowling and then make a video about gardening. Your channel is not going to go anywhere because you're going to confuse the algorithm, aka people. The algorithm is just people. Like there's no magic sauce. There's no appeasing the algorithm. It's getting your videos in front of the people that want to watch your videos. So if you're like, for example, if you're doing a gardening video or gardening videos, you're going to do it on how to plant flowers or how to be the flower guru, whatever you want to say. But then all of a sudden, if you switch to like DIY, like I'm going to build a garden bed and do all this like woodwork stuff, you're kind of getting into a different audience. Just niche down into that one topic. There will be people searching for that specifically over and over and over again. You just change it up by the type of plant. Seasons help people get through the year with your videos. If you go too broad, you're going to be competing against the huge channels that have 1 million views. Don't compete with channels that have 1 million views. The way you get views as a smaller channel is staying with that one topic and doing like 20 videos on it. After you get about 20 videos on it, you're going to start to see a notice and like a slight uptick in views because the algorithm's going to be like, oh, okay, this is what this channel is about. It's going to continue to push it out to those people that are interested in gardening, for example. So it doesn't matter what it is, stay tighter into your topic. If you go too broad, you're going to lose people because if you're too broad, there isn't a reason for someone to click on your video. And that's just the harsh reality. Like if you do something general, like how to record a YouTube video, nobody cares, right? Like you press record on your phone. But if it's like how to help people that aren't getting any views on your video or how to make a thumbnail or how to make a title, that's problems that people are searching for. You got to make it smaller, not how to make a video because everyone knows how to press record on your phone. You got to find people's pain points and that's where your success and your growth is going to come from. And so when I say 20 videos, that helps narrow down your niche. And so stick with that niche. Don't change. Don't stress. You just need to keep making videos, even if no one's watching. Once you cross making 100 videos, and that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot when you're first getting started because every time you make one, it's a slow process, but it gets faster and faster and faster. After you make 100 videos, you're not going to really notice it, but your videos are going to just start working. Because one, you've improved. If you improve one thing every single time, you improve 1%, you know, however you want to say it, after 100 videos, you've improved 100%, whatever, however you want to say it, you just get better. By your 100th video, you will be making good quality videos and you're going to be speaking better because you're going to get tired of editing out all your bad videos and all the cutting out all the times you said the same words. You're going to get really good at it. Your editing is going to be faster. Your speaking is going to be better. You're going to be mentally aware of the things that you're saying that you might perceive as being annoying or things that you're cutting out to make your videos more entertaining and fast paced. That's going to be better. And then on top of that, all of your other videos, the 100 videos you made before are now out there floating, catching views. And if you are doing videos on things that people are looking for answers to, you will start getting views on it. It's how to plant a flower, how to change your oil, how to put your car in 4-wheel drive. It doesn't matter. I don't like just make it on the things that you are interested in because that makes it easier to make videos about it because it's something that you're already into it in the first place. But those videos will start getting views, and then all of a sudden you're making your 105th video, and then all of a sudden you have a video with 50,000 views, and you didn't even notice it because you made it 9 months ago and you haven't checked on it in a while, and it's not popping up on your YouTube Studio or your YouTube app for any reason. You know, if you're not getting comments or whatever, you suddenly have 50,000 views, and then all of a sudden you're monetized, and then all of a sudden you get your first paycheck. But you just have to keep going, which is the thing that you hear from everybody, but that's the reality if you're going to do niche type of content. Unless you're just going to kill it as an influencer and your personality is popping off and people love it, that's absolutely a thing and it still exists. It's just hard because there are hundreds of thousands of hours uploaded every minute to YouTube, and you've got to sift through that somehow. And the way to do it today is to make videos about things that people are searching for. That will make your video float all the way to the top for at least a few people at the very beginning, and you're not going to be stuck at the bottom as just like an entertainment video. Because if you're in an entertainment video without something that people are searching for, it's going to be difficult. Now you can transition quite easily from a niche topic like how to change your oil, and you're doing like basic things. You can easily transition from that later to like an entertainment influencer if you want to be that type of person. It's easier to do it that way because your videos will get traction naturally because people are looking for it. That's going to come up. So if you want to be influencer life, whatever, and you want your videos to be seen sooner than later, doing videos about things that people are searching for will get you there. But do it on things that you're interested in, because there's going to be a period, especially at the beginning, where you're making your first 10, 20 videos, where you've got to make videos when you know no one's watching. Not yet. And you don't know when that's going to happen because it's not happening today. And it's hard to see what's past the fog in front of you. Once that you get past that fog and the views start rolling in, you'll be like, oh, okay, this is all it took. I just needed to keep making videos and get a little bit better. And even your bad videos, some of my worst videos get the best views. And it just is what it is. So don't stress over a bad video. Don't delete bad videos unless there's something in there that shouldn't be out there on the internet that you don't want out there about your personality or something. That's different. But don't delete other bad videos or your first videos that it's been 6 months and it has 4 views, because it will get views eventually. You got to give it time. And if you keep making videos, your past videos will start getting shown to more people aggressively. So it's an accumulation. That's why people say like social media is like passive income or whatever, because you make all these videos, and once you get to a certain point of videos, then all of a sudden your whole collection of 80 videos are now being shown to a ton of people, and it's getting a ton of views. But in the beginning, it's not passive, and in the beginning, you don't make money, but you will make money later. So don't stress about that in the beginning. You can't go into this thinking it's going to be full-time like income off the bat, because if you're not monetized yet, that is a process. Everybody gets there differently. Some people get it in a month. I got it in about a year. So don't think it's not an overnight thing, but once you get it, you get it. It doesn't go away unless you do like copyright strikes or something, which you'll learn along the way. It's not that important. It is important. You just don't do it. You just don't put music in the background, and don't steal people's content, and you will be fine. That's basically it. So this is the redone live stream after I did more of a brief summary, but I did want to make sure that I came back and redid this one before it got too late in the day. I really wanted to get this out there and tell the story of like my first couple videos that got put out. If you have any questions, I'm going to publish this live stream for everybody to see for whenever they have the chance to watch it. Leave your questions. I will make video responses to your questions in future videos. That's literally what this channel is all about. That's what we were here to do. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Leave your questions down below. Really excited to see what problems that y'all are having that we can help solve together. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.